Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever time zone you're watching from. Welcome to Jamaica 87. Welcome. Nice to have you guys. Nice to have you. Yeah, nice to have you guys. Welcome, welcome, guys. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I just came in here to, have a look at discussion with my YouTubers, my supporters, and the supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Welcome, guys. Remember, as you come, guys, give me a top up. You know what I mean? Francine, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Francine. Like up a live, share the live, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, we are on our way. We are on our way. We are on our way. Morning, guys. Morning. Francis, you wake up early. You know, wait on some more people to chip in. You know what I mean? Because indeed, they're so chipping. See there? People them are coming. Morning, people. Morning. Top up your live as you come. Top up your live. Share the live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Good night, wherever you're watching from, whatever time zone you're watching from. You know what I mean? It's morning for some, it's night for some, it's afternoon for some. Good morning. Good morning to the labor rights, the well thinking Jamaicans that are supporting the Jamaica Labour Party. Dennis Real, Dennis Reed, Estate and more. Morning, my friend. Morning, Dennis. Morning, man. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to each and every one. You know what I mean? Um, oh God, guys, we're at a crucial point right now in our society where we cannot drop the catch at all. We can't drop this a catcher. We have to do everything in our powers for the Jamaica Labour Party and the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lunas to return back to governance in this country. You know what I mean? Because we see where the PMP want to destroy Jamaica because that missing fork that they print the other day, because that is not manifesto, that is missing fork. That missing fork that they print and release the other day, everything inside here, matter of fact, 70% of what is inside here, Jamaica Labour Party achievement book, and the other rest of it is AI. And let me tell you something, they have inside there that they want to give away. We can't afford to go back where we are coming from when it comes on to physical discipline. You understand what I mean? We must be careful of these people. They are just coming to destroy our economy. The Prime Minister get this country when the NRI was at nothing, and he built it up to over $6 billion. And the criminal organization realized that we have money in our NRI. You understand what I mean? And they are coming to destroy if they get the chance to. If they get the chance to. And let me tell you how the PMP is stupid and fool. And 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 they're just playing on the ignorance of the Jamaican people. Those who cannot think critically. The PNP have some people out there that is working on their behalf. And in order to pay them back, they have to put these $1 billion, you understand what I mean, inside their budget if they form government. They're talking about the $1 billion for the churches that is speaking out on the government, like Chambers, Mark Stewart, and others who are campaigning for the PNP criminal organization. The PNP put $1 billion in their missing for these people. The PNP criminal organization have some people who is vlogging for them, and they put another $1 billion in their missing also for these people. You understand what I mean? And they have some other billions inside here that they say they want to give away to the people of Jamaica. Listen, we all know where those $1 billion going to go. I want to advise the Jamaican people between Mark Golding and Peter Bunting. According to the PNP source, Mark Golding and Peter Bunting have gambled $3 billion out of their personal fund. And in order to get it back, they have to fight the way. They have to fight the way to get power in this country to get back their $3 billion. And that is the reason why you hear Mark Golding, the British citizen slave master, said that he need power. And he need power at all cost. You understand what I mean? Yes, he said he need power and he need power at all cost. Because him have some man up a jungle. You understand what I mean? Yeah man, who no afraid of no boy, no girl, nowhere. He understand what I mean? So the PNP criminal organization and their leader is out to get back their $3 billion because they recognize that that is the only way they're going to get it back. Because the PNP not going to empower and the PNP criminal organization not in any financial um, position to give them back that $3 billion that they have spent. So they must try everything to destroy Andrew Michael Wallace because Andrew is the threat. You know? Andrew is the PNP threat. If they can get rid of Andrew, they will get a chance to form government. The criminal organization go as far as to pay off the Integrity Commission to destroy the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace. And yesterday, at the PNP mass rally in Crossroad, I have seen where Peter Bunting have gone up on stage talking about his reading a report about Andrew Michael Wallace. Eh? Peter Bunting who benefit from FinSac. Him and Mark Golding who have seen 44,000 businesses in this country and get rich off the poor people back of this country. Get up talking about the Integrity Commission and Andrew Michael Wallace. And we all know that it was the PNP criminal organization who paid the Integrity Commission to destroy Andrew. And when it didn't work, you see, God is real, you know. Nobody can tell me that, you know. God have to be real. Because when the Integrity Commission get the paid to destroy Andrew, they want this Kamika to involve himself in the corruption. And because Mr. Mika said that he's not going to get involved in the corruption, right? They start to call her out. Because when they did the report and sent it to Parliament, they believe that Mr. Mika charged the Prime Minister and it would be in the report. But when the report tabled in Parliament, they recognize that the Prime Minister have not been charged. And when they see that the Prime Minister have not been charged, everybody start to piss up themselves. Because they wonder why Mr. Mika not charge Andrew. Because Andrew said that he never aware of his name in his mother and father account. So they fight against Miss Kamika. Miss Kamika write to the Integrity Commission that she want her contract to be renewed because in contract up. Because Mr. Mika never charged the Prime Minister, them no renew Mr. Mika contract. And they cannot give her a reason why. They can't give her a reason why they can't renew, they will not renew Mr. Mika contract. Corruption in high places. Mr. Stevenson within the Integrity Commission investigate the Prime Minister. And when he investigate the Prime Minister, he write the report on the Prime Minister. But before he send out the report, because before I go there, remember, they investigate the Prime Minister, and not find nothing whatsoever, And they go to Trinidad and they pay a forensic investigator, financial forensic investigator from Trinidad to come to Jamaica and investigate the Prime Minister. That financial auditor that investigate the Prime Minister for 6 months came back to the Integrity Commission with his report and say that the Prime Minister of Jamaica have 8 accounts and he don't have any evidence of the Prime Minister enriching himself. Mr. Stevenson and the Integrity Commission get that letter, and the Integrity Commission put 20 more accounts on Andrew statutory declaration. What a wicked piece of piece of shit them. Eh? You don't find nothing on the Prime Minister. You travel to Trinidad. And before you travel to Trinidad, before they travel to Trinidad, guys, remember they have Mocha to investigate the Prime Minister. And remember they have the FID to investigate the Prime Minister. These people bypass Mocha, they bypass the FID and went to Trinidad and paid $30 million to this man or this company to investigate the Prime Minister. The man come back and say he not see nothing to say the Prime Minister enriching himself. He said the Prime Minister have 8 accounts. The Integrity Commission put 20 more accounts on Andrew statutory declaration and send it to Parliament because they want to sink Andrew. They get paid to sink Andrew. And these people send the report to Parliament and they hide the private investigator report Andrew lawyer have to go to court and tell the judge, say, Judge, me I beg you to make the integrity commission release that private investigator report. And when they release the report, so we find out, so the private investigator came out and said the prime minister have 8 accounts. And he don't find nothing to say the prime minister is enriching himself. He say it all the time, If the governor general have any power within himself to dismantle the integrity commission, he need to do so. Because the integrity commission cannot go on the way how it is now. Because of BAPMP people we is within the integrity commission. Even Dayton Campbell kids meal pedophile, Mama Portia, kids, grand godfather working in the integrity commission. And remember, before the prime minister statutory declaration come forth, the PMP already talking about it because they have get word from within the integrity commission. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Like up the live and share the live, guys. Please like up the live, share the live, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guys, we must try our best. We must go out on the 3rd of September and make sure that we put our X beside the bell. Because the truth and in fact is, we cannot go back where we are coming from. This PNP criminal organization, Risers, is out for blood, out to destroy this country. We not see it yesterday, the day before yesterday, when the Prime Minister was in St. Catherine, Southeastern, with Big Rap. The Prime Minister was on the street campaigning. But I don't know what ego going at does. And him bring out some people and block the Prime Minister from touring the constituency. We want to know how him so brave. How him so brave. But me thank the Prime Minister for playing the bigger man. Because the Prime Minister could call the army. He could call the commissioner to get these people off the road. But he never did. He just take another route and continue with his tour. The PMP criminal organization is nothing but a bunch of corrupt, invalid set of people. And they are no good. No good. The amount of time Andrew has spent in government and do so much work. The PMP inside, the PMP get this country for run for 18, matter of fact, I don't know, 18 and a half years straight. And what they have accomplished in the 18 and a half years, he can't talk about. He can't talk about. But this government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace, have governed this country for 9 years. You have to say 7 years. Because remember, COVID-19 eat out 2 years out of the 9. Exactly, Dennis. He could have done it. He could have done various things, Dennis. But he played the bigger man. You understand what I mean? But that's a PMP state, and does is nothing. Sometimes, Dennis, me wonder, because some people you see have education, sometimes you have to wonder how they think and talk, when you hear them talk, and when you hear they act. Sometimes you have to really wonder if they have education, because because everybody think when you have education, you get wiser, you get smarter. You understand what I mean? And you can be able to think logically. You understand what I mean? But it's not everybody that have education. Um, me not even know if you put it. Smart. It's not everybody have education smart. Believe you me. Some people, me don't know if they over bright and they turn idiot or what. But are the people that me see we have education and mash up the world right now. The people that we have education and them a mash up the world right now. Me I tell you. Me don't know if they're too bright or what. You understand what I mean? But are them people that mash up the world. Because me don't know if me could have really say me I represent people. I put people in that the danger. Suppose Andrew did be like a warming tank. What if Andrew was to be like a warming tank? No, a beer war broke out this yesterday, day before yesterday, because me know say when warming tank come, you can't stand in the way, you can't stay in the way because that demand they not turn back. That demand they not turn back. But because of Andrew really humble. Me I tell you that brother they really humble. And him think about the best for the Jamaican people at all time. You know, so me see Andrew a campaign, Andrew hug every God Almighty soul him sip on the street. If you're a comrade, or if you're a PM, or if you're no P whatsoever at all. Andrew Michael Holness, the man show love to everybody. And that is the reason why, so much people love Andrew. Me say the entire Jamaica love Andrew. The dog, the cat, the puss, the baby, the whole woman, the young girl. Me say every God Almighty soul love Andrew. Especially the woman them and the picnic them. Me say when Andrew go on the road, normal. Even come red. Want a picture of Andrew. Want of Andrew. Why? Because Andrew is a people person. You don't think you can see Mark go on a political campaign? You don't think you can see Mark go on a political campaign and hug Labour right? If Mark see Labour right over the left, Mark take the right. You don't hear me telling you? You don't see Mark. Go hug up no Labour right. None. None whatsoever at all. You understand me? Andrew is a people person. And this is what going to defeat the PMP criminal organization and Andrew. Because Andrew is a people person. The rest of them is just trying to be. You understand what I mean? Some of them just want to be. You mean Dennis man? Me I tell you say the picnic them love Andrew. Me say Andrew the Northwest Manchester campaign. And two local boy no see Andrew. I mean I tell you say the picnic them start ball. They start ball. But Andrew make a promise to them that he's going to come back down there. Go back down there and see them. Believe you me, man. Me say picnic. Me say picnic for every angle. Want to take picture with Andrew and want to go in the Andrew arms. The woman them go crazy after Andrew. Me I tell you say boy, yo, I have never seen another politician that have the personality like Andrew. I have never seen any politician that people love the way how they love Andrew. Me I tell you man, Andrew Michael Holness. Andrew Michael Holness is a man for the moment, a man who is transforming Jamaica. You understand what I mean? That man have done so much for this country in such a short space of time. When the man go on the street with his book of achievements, everybody under the PMP criminal organization start to shoot up themselves because they never know. Say the prime minister and the government have print book with achievements to give to the Jamaican people, for the Jamaican people to read and find out what they have done in 7 years. Tell me which other administration in Jamaica that can print a book with 250 something achievements in 7 years. Tell me, there is none whatsoever at all. None whatsoever at all. You understand? I have I've said on many occasions that Andrew Michael Holness is the only prime minister in the history of Jamaica I ever seen that put people first. Andrew Michael Holness put people first and put the country first. Me not see no other prime minister who really cares about Jamaica and Jamaicans. And let me tell you why I said that. When Portia Simpson Miller talking about the poor, the poor, the poor, he loved the poor, she loved the poor, and all of these things. I have seen Portia do look like nothing for the poor people of this country, even though he talk about the poor. But you see, Andrew not only talk about the poor, but Andrew Michael Holness have done more for the poor people and the people of this country than any other prime minister or government. You understand what I mean? When we look, and Michael Holness, have recognized that you have some poor people in this country. We can't turn duck off on this. And Crypto King, man said to the 63 members of parliament, when you look for the poorest set of people in the constituency and refer 5 of them because we just can build five houses per year per constituency. So we look for 5 poor people in a constituency and refer them to the government. So the government can assist them and see if they're in need and build them a house. And let me tell you this, it depends on how big your family are. You get a 2 bedroom with kitchen, bathroom, and living room. And you get a 3 bedroom with bathroom, living room, and kitchen. And I mean concrete structure. And the government make one of the things me like about Andrew, Andrew is a visionary. And because Andrew know that these people is in poverty. He want to help them come out of poverty. So the man make sure say any land these people are built on, it belong to them. Or the family give them okay to build on and they get the title. So when Andrew build that house for them, right, they can use that title, right, that the house is on and go to the bank to borrow money, to start a small business, to move forward. You understand what I mean? And Dennis, we just have go there. Remember, these houses are not board houses that food for the poor built. Because those houses that the food for the poor build, those houses can just last for 10 years or less, because we have a Jamaican name called pinnacle. You understand? Red hands. They name out the wood in a short space of time. You understand what I mean? So the government built concrete houses for these people. Not only that, not only that, but the man recognized that poverty Poor people are suffer. But that's where it start from. It start from birth. Poverty start from birth. So the man promised to tackle it from the root, right? So the man create this program called Jamaica 28. And what the man did, you see, is to set aside a portion of his budget to put in this fund that anybody that's on path that born after 2021 can apply for this loan, right? And when you apply for it and get through, the government put money to it every year. But you, as the parents, our good Samaritan, godfather, godmother, can put money in it also for the child. And when the child reaches the age of 18, the child can draw down from this money either to send his or herself to school to get a higher education like college and university, or they can draw down from it to buy a house or buy a land that value, or start a business. You understand what I mean? So this prime minister is tackling poverty from the root. You understand? And the prime minister still doesn't, and prime minister never done there either. The prime minister said, listen, we have some people in the country, our elders, some of them never work a day in their life, and they're not collecting any pension. Matter of fact, some of them not even can turn duck off a nest. You understand me? And the prime minister of Jamaica create a pension scheme for these people. Pension scheme. The government create for these people. So our elders can have a local stipend if they don't work, if they never work a day in their life. Let me tell you something, man. Nobody have done as much, you understand what I mean? Like this prime minister, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lunes, who is caring for the poor and the needy in this country. And let me tell you something, man. We have never in the history of Jamaica have a prime minister like this. We have never. You understand what I mean? One thing the PMP can do is to spread lies, rumors, misinformation, and propaganda about Andrew. But one thing they cannot deny is that Andrew Michael Holness have done more than any other prime minister in Jamaica and more than any other government in the history of Jamaica. Talk what you want to talk about Andrew, personal life. But when it comes on to his work, nobody cannot say anything about Andrew work. When you realize that the PMP cannot criticize Andrew based off his work, they cannot criticize Andrew based off his work because they know that Andrew performed damn well and he's putting on runs on the board. You understand what I mean? So they cannot criticize him. They cannot criticize his work, neither the government work. You understand what I mean? So they are getting personal with the prime minister. Hmm? They are getting personal because the, the, the way to win, the way to win this general election on the 3rd of September is to get out, Andrew. The way to win is to get out Andrew. But the PNP cannot manage Andrew. The criminal organization cannot manage Andrew. Andrew, Andrew work, Andrew Worker kill the PMP criminal organization. Andrew work is killing the PMP criminal organization. They cannot manage Andrew. Andrew outperform. himself. Andrew outperformed himself. Andrew and his government have been doing a tremendous job. Oh, Dennis mentioned the urban center in St. Thomas. Remember, St. Thomas was the forgotten parish. St. Thomas, 10 years ago, 9 years ago, was the forgotten parish. You understand what I mean? Let me tell you something. The PMP criminal organization controlled St. Thomas for years, and they never do nothing for the people of St. Thomas. But the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness have come and decided that no, sir, St. Thomas cannot remain the same. We have to do something for St. Thomas. And they transform St. Thomas. Right now we have JUTC buses. I travel from actually every parishes in a Jamaica. Eh? Every parishes in a Jamaica. Man, listen to me, man. We can't turn back now. We can't turn back now. The PMP, see him like how the government deserve a third term. The opposition deserve a third term too in opposition. Yeah, man. They deserve a third term now in opposition. You understand me? Yeah, man. They deserve a third term in opposition. The PMP criminal organization. They deserve a third term in opposition. See him like how the government deserve a third term to move this country forward, guys. You understand what I mean? They need a third term. If the government wasn't performing, would have easily say, no, sir, the government don't want no, the government don't want a third term because they not perform. We couldn't be a hypocrite. I could never be a hypocrite. You understand what I mean? But because the government is performing so well, they need the third term to continue what they have been doing. You understand what I mean? Me hear Mark Golding, the British citizen, slave master, said that if he become Prime Minister of Jamaica, he's not going to continue on the trajectory that the country is on. He's not going to continue on it. The man said, I'm going to demolish every God Almighty thing and start over his own thing. And that we are run from as a country, you know? And that we are run from as a country because at that time much of the country, every time one government do good and one other government come in, they scrap everything and start over fresh. So the country drop back and now grow. You understand what I mean? We can't have them people. Them people are not ready yet for government. Them people are not ready yet for government. Because all the cinema people here do, you know, I put on show. All the cinema people here do I put on show. You understand what I mean? Last night, we see them have their meeting in Crossroad. And all when me look, me see Beanie Man up there. Me see one next one up there, me see Q up there. Because the state show them people here keep they in the hype. But we have a country to run. And our country is in good hand. We better not make the mistake. We better not make the mistake. Everyone we need to come out on election day and cast our ballot and vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Yeah, I tell you. Me see comrade a switch like wow. When me see Andrew go up on the road, and me see Andrew all hug the comrade them. One hug. And me just see PMP just start take off shot and I fling a shot and I ask Andrew if they can get green shirt. I don't ramp with Andrew, man. I don't know ramp with Andrew. I don't know ramp with Andrew. I call it the Andrew effect. If the Andrew effect never come near you and you're covering, you have to switch. You have to switch. Remember me tell you that. But Andrew will do a really good job, people. Andrew is doing a really good job. His government is doing a tremendous job. You understand what I mean? And all we need to do is to put them back in office to finish what they have started. Believe you me, they deserve it. They deserve it. Me hear a lot of comrade, Me hear a lot of comrade that talk. I said they now go vote, right? Them say they now vote for Andrew, but they will never vote against Andrew because Andrew is doing a tremendous job. I mean, I have to respect them for that. We have to respect them for that. While I don't agree with them not voting, you understand what I mean? I have to respect them choice. You understand what I mean? You have to respect their choice not to vote against the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michaelos because they see the work. They see the work that the government is doing. You understand what I mean? They see the work and they appreciate the work. You understand what I mean? They appreciate the work. And we love that. We love that. We love that. And we have a lot of comrade that switch. A lot of comrade that switch. Because they have recognized that this criminal organization called itself Risers slash PMP. And I mean Jamaica no good. Time to choose Jamaica and choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Yeah man. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. We can't go wrong. Andrew has shown a level of consciousness that Mark Gold did not show it. Mark Gold not show it. When Beanie Man go up on stage last night and see Mark Golding like Mark Golding junk, the man starts saying, I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. Mr. People, Mark Golding, everybody knows say Mark Golding a rum it. Every single soul knows say Mark Golding a rum it. Mark Golding drink to the point where Mark Golding start to piss up himself. Can you imagine that? Do we need a leader like that? That is pissing up himself? You drink and you're drunk and you piss up on yourself. Eh? We can't have a leader like that, guys. We can never have a leader like that. No way. And guess what now? Guess what? The fact remain again, You know, that Mark Golding family used to own, not Mark Golding family, Mark Golding great grandfather and great grandfather used to own slaves in Jamaica. The slave owners call the Nunez. The Nunez used to own slaves, guys, in Jamaica. Those people are Mark Golding great grandfather and great grandfather used to own slave in our country. And then you, the picnic of the slave masters, eh, don't want to correct on the wrongs. Boy, may I tell you, Mark Golding must not allow to even go back in our parliament because Mark Golding not come from Jamaica. Mark Golding not come from Jamaica. Mark Golding not born in Jamaica. Mark Golding not born in Jamaica. So I want to know where him create havoc in our country for. Me no know. I don't know. No choose Jamaica, yeah, people, and choose the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Nunes. Because right now, that the man they alone show a steady head. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. Remember in a COVID, man, many other countries locked down. Many countries locked down in COVID. People in countries economy a collapse. And them something there. Them a lay off workers and all of them something there. It was under Andrew administration the COVID start and done. When the WHO predicted that thousands of people going to die in Jamaica, we not even have 30 people died from COVID-19 in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Listen, let me tell you something, man. No vote for the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lawless because he's the man with the plan, he's the man with the vision. You understand me? So, come out, people, and support the Prime Minister, support the government because they have been doing a tremendous job. When I mean tremendous, I mean tremendous. Believe you me. When support is everything for the third term. You understand? And if you can grab 10 people, grab them and tell them to come vote. You understand what I mean? And vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Come be a part of the political process. You understand? Come be a part. You know what I mean? And vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Why? Guys, listen, let me tell you this, man. Listen to look out of our eyes. Just look out of our eyes and see, what is taking place. You know what I mean? Be vigilant. Mm, vigilant and look out for these people. Because of them say blood and fire, And we know what they mean when they say blood and fire. They broke every protocol. You understand? Mm, yeah. Guys, vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. They can't stop saying, no make nobody intimidate in this general election. And I must put it on this live now that nobody going to know who you vote for. As long as you go behind the polling station. You understand what I mean? And go behind that curtain or that wall. You understand? And you put your X neatly in that box. You understand? With the side of the bell. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. Print on the X neatly side of the bell. You know? And vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Mm, big up the entire 63 members who are fighting, you know what I mean, to become MPs. Big up everybody. Best wishes, best riches. But guys, let me tell you something. This is not a time for us Jamaicans to be complacent with nobody whatsoever at all. You understand what I mean? But this is a time where we must work, you know, work. And the politician them too must work, do their work. You understand me? Because there's a lot of community to get water. There are a lot of community to get road. There are a lot of community to get some upliftments. You know what I mean? And I know that under the Jamaica Labour Party MPs, you know what I mean? We're going to reach there. We're going to get back there. People will come out early on the third. We'll come out early on the third. The 18th of September. No, the 18th of August. You know what I mean? That is Monday. It's nomination day. Come out and support the candidates. You understand what I mean? Come out and separate celebrate the candidates. Yeah. But I tell you. Oh man, guys, I choose Jamaica and choose the most honorable doctor in Jamaica once. Choose. Who shall you choose this day? Choose Jamaica. The PMP have all the time yesterday to talk about their um their manifesto misinfecto, and you make me change them. Alright. Choose Jamaica, guys. Choose Jamaica and choose the Jamaica Labour Party because you know look good out there if the criminal organization was to take over government. You know look good. They are very dangerous. Very, very much dangerous. We choose Jamaica. We choose the most honorable doctor in Jamaica, Louis. Guys, guys, may I go end the live. Thank you for passing through, guys. Thank you. I'm a little busy now, guys. Have a great